Alright guys, today I'm going to show you guys the best builds, runes, and playstyle when you play Jayce top lane with the one-hit build. So, let me show you how that works. There's like two types of Jayce setups that you can go for. So for this setup, instead of running the classic face rush page, what you want to do is take Electrocute, Taste of Blood, Eyeball Collection, Revenant Hunter, and then taking Mana Flow Band with a Gathering Storm. Now, along with the entire setup, we also run a longsword so we can get to my item faster and have the 3 pots as well for the laning phase. This is where things become fun. So whenever Fiora does decide to go for a CS, in this case this one's going to go down, right? We're going to drop down the full combo on it. Could have technically transformed right there, but still could save her. I'm going to use my pot here. I'm going to go for a cheese very soon. Okay. I need one more. She has she got the parry right now. Okay. Not bad. Completely stunned from the slow from Fiora. Hold on a second. Okay. Awesome. So the trick about Fiora is that you stay outside of the parry when you try to stun her. If that goes wrong, it's going to be pretty painful for you. Ooh, if I actually hit that one, it would have been pretty good. Yep. So the trick against Fiora as well is that you don't get caught up in the entire slow, as you could see right there. Like when she parried me, I was so slowed that when I was trying to move, I was just... I couldn't do anything. Like, all I could do was move, right? I couldn't actually auto. So, let's go back here. The item you want to go for is going to be the eclipse. I'm going to take 2 pots of the ward as well. There we go. Now, funny little thing. Most Jayce players like to go for tier, which is completely understandable. But personally, what I actually like to do is rushing this like as quickly as I possibly can. That's why I've actually got Mana Flow Band inside the roots as well, so I can at least have like a little bit of mana left, right? It's kind of like the old kind of Jayce playstyle where you just rush like a bunch of longswords and you get your item like ASAP, right? So the idea is very simple. You just want to rush your damage. Oh, we're missing that one. Hey, Clutch is coming in with a sub prime. Thank you for subbing, man, to my stream. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting me. And welcome to the sub family, man. Thank you. So, here we are. This is actually a really good position to be in. I missed that one. Whoops. Strike my items. This is a really good position to be in, because we can basically stack up the wave right here and we can put it in a favorable position for me. I'll show you how that works. Oh, I missed the cannon. Wow. Alright. I'm having my day today with Vom. We also have Kane topside as well. Awesome. I'm not going to use my combo. I'm not going to do the QE combo, because if I do and she parries it, I'm going to lose a lot of mana as well. So I'm not very happy with that. So instead, we're just going to be dropping down normal Qs, just so we can spare that mana for temporarily. We're going to be throwing it all on Fiora as soon as I get the chance to actually all in her. That's a pretty big fight in ball lane, but can't really TP down to it. Wait, what is she doing? Hold on a second. I got him. I could have actually killed this guy if I did this like slightly differently, right? I could still try to kill him. Okay, I'm gonna spare my mana. Zoe coming with a sub prime. Thank you so much for subbing, man. Hey, welcome to the sub family. Good to see you. Also, Trepid coming with a sub. Thank you for subbing, guys. Welcome to the sub family, guys. Welcome. Thank you. So I think that Gwen is still here. That's why he's moving up like this. Hold on a second. That actually missed. Okay, sure. We're basically kicking him out of the ultimate. He should be very thankful for the fact that he got a gank before, because that basically saved him for now. Actually kind of impressed how he got the gank on the perfect timing right there. Good. Let's get ourselves back. I would love to stay for another one, but I will definitely not do that. Okay, we could go for tier right now. We're gonna do that. And I'm also gonna bring this with me and the tier 1 boots. Ooh, he's looking good. I'm not very happy with the positioning of the wave. I'm really not happy with this. It's actually kind of messing with me here. I would love to TP for this and fix it, but it's not really worth TPing for. Even if I do, it's gonna fix my lane, but at the cost, I'm gonna waste my TP as well, so I'm avoiding that for now. Okay. We're gonna drop a full combo on him. Good. He's gonna try to jump on me here. Nice try. We're just gonna transform an E immediately so he can't actually react to that. Ooh. Okay. He has no parry anymore since he used that already. Kayn is coming top now, so that's within my hands too. I'm gonna bait. There we go. You see how I bait that? Do you really think that I'm gonna all in like that as a Jayce? No. Alright, awesome. Let's get this all the way in. And we go back to base again. The power of baiting is sometimes great, man. I saw my Kayn. Oh, whoops. I saw my Kayn in mid lane, right? So I immediately take the opportunity for that. Obviously, I'm not going to let it the way it is, right? Let me see if I can actually get at least one play before I go back. Okay. Here we go. I hope he's not going to cancel out my backboard. I'm not very happy with that if he does. Good. Perfect. That's perfect. I'm going to take another control ward right now. Here we go. My jungler's actually doing pretty well. So as we come back to lane, this is where things are going to be really fun. Because now we have tier at this point. And we also have the lethality, which will make all-inning this guy definitely a lot easier. It appears that he actually TP'd down to bot lane. So instead of TPing down there, we're just going to hard push it. So we could basically react to that by TPing down there and helping them out. But that would be pretty troll because right now I can actually get multiple plates for free. It's a lot better for me. And at the same time, we might still get a really good playoff sooner or later. Here we go. Get this all the way in. Nice. This is where we're going to make our own play. Because we get a push right now. And at the same time, we are getting a flank right behind them. And they will not expect this one. Here we go. This is the proper way of TPing, guys. Rather than reacting to the situation, like most people do. Instead of that, you want to actually make the situation, right? So rather than TPing straight after Fiora, you actually want to push down the lane, get the plates, push the wave, and then TP, right? Like, that's a much, much, much more effective way to do things. Never react unless it really makes a big difference, right? Now, before we actually give the information of us being here, I'm just going to wait up here. Because I'm about to throw in a combo. Here we go. We kick that away. We walk backwards. And we got him. You see? This is how you play Jayce the best way. You go in. You proc the electrocute. You proc the entire thing. And then you, as you pull the combo, you walk backwards. So that he's unable to hit more Qs than you. And then you just wait for your combo to come back. And then you basically wreck them, right? We get another plate right now. Pretty good. Awesome. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Jayce is one of my favorite champions in the game. If my main champion, Riven, wouldn't exist in the game, then Jayce would have definitely been on my list of a champion that I would probably play as a main if he didn't exist. There's so much that a Jayce can do in the game due to the way how Jayce works as a champion, right? So apparently this guy's back. We gotta be very careful with how we approach him. Because Fiora's all-in is actually pretty strong. Especially now, because since we haven't bought her item yet. But we could maybe try to bait for Adi, because she's coming topside. There's no ward in here, so it's probably gonna work out pretty well. I'm gonna bait. I'm just gonna walk back right now. Okay. Okay, this guy will die. Yep. Simply using Adi as a bait to actually get this Fiora. We get another catch on her right now. Pretty good. This is why map awareness is so important in the game, guys. I'm constantly setting up situations for my team before they arrive. Like, I'm effectively making a play by setting it up like 10 or 15 seconds beforehand, right? Oh. Hold on a second. Ah, I could have had it. My bad. I didn't time that out at all. Like, the blue buff was actually like 10 HP or something like that. So we go back again. This time, we are going to go for the ghostblade. Which is an item which got reverted since this patch, actually. Okay, I'm gonna buy another longsword. There you go. Wait. Perfect. So the idea with this build is that you want to run ghostblade, and you want to run eclipse, and then you want to get a lucidity boots or the boots that you need in this game, kind of situational. And then after those two items, your next item is going to be very situational, usually like a grudge if you're snowballing like incredibly hard. But you can kind of build anything. You can even go black tip if you want to. Oh. Of course. Yeah. What? What? Oh, this guy's dead. I don't know what these guys are doing, but kind of hinting it. Oh, my E was in cooldown as I took that one. Okay, it's time that we are going ball in this time. I actually want to take the blue buff for myself, but I already have one, so I'm just going to leave that the way it is. We're going to be getting my ghostblade right now as soon as we get back to base. Awesome. There could be people down here. Gotta keep that in mind as we approach the tower here. Yeah, there's a guy here. Whew. Some high damage. Man, Jayce is so strong when you build it like this. I suppose you could probably get a kill right now. I think that she might actually pass through. Hold on a second. Ah, too bad. She had like 1 HP or something like that. I don't know, man. Something like that. Unfortunately. What? A TP? What are you doing? What are you doing? What am I watching? Yeah, right. Okay, I don't know what to say. The TP was... I'm not the kind of person that blames people, alright? I'm not that kind of person, but the TP was kind of questionable. Alright. I want to be the nice guy, so I won't talk about it, but I just want to mention that the TP was kind of troll. You know, it wasn't exactly the worst, alright? But it didn't exactly give him anything in return, right? I could just walk back. I was going to be fine regardless, so... let's get this camp right now. My team is actually pressuring mid lane, which is pretty good for us. I want to see if I can actually get another jungle camp along with me. While these guys are pressuring it. Awesome. Now, this might be sound like a strange one, but back in the day when Jayce got released to the game, like... I'm talking like, I believe season 2? I believe. I don't remember exactly when that time was. Something like season 2. But I used to max Q into E back in the day. Yeah, this might sound strange, but me playing Jayce back in the day, I actually maxed Q into E back in the day, and I could literally like one hit with that back then. I didn't hit anything. But, I actually wonder now, did Jayce get released in Season 2? Or Season 3? I don't even remember anymore. Like, that's how long it's been. I'm pretty certain it was Season 2, but whatever. I'm an old person. I'm an old soul in this game. So let's actually build the ghostblade, and we are also going to finish this right now. I'm just going to start building towards it. I'll take the lucidity boots along with me as well. Yeah, I'm a pretty old soul in this game. My soul is like 11 years old in this game. I'm playing like League since Season 1, so... Yeah, you might wonder like, why do you play this game for so long? But that's a good question. I can't even answer that myself. Oh, there's Pike right there. I don't think he's gonna chase me. Ah, he did actually chase me in the end. Okay, sure. Sure. Let's see if we can kill this Fiora. I'm gonna be cheesing her. So the only thing we gotta be careful about is the parry. Use your Q. So if you use this parry, that's a problem. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, so like I said, it's okay to fight Fiora, but if we get hit by a parry, that's a problem. Like, we have to actually be very careful about how we get parried. If we get parried in the wrong timing, it's going to be pretty bad for us. Get that one. Gonna get this one. Awesome. So let's get down ball lane again. And start farming towards this one. I need to get that muramana soon. My team's actually doing surprisingly well. Like, so good that I actually don't have to TP so far yet. Let's get down this camp here as well. So I'm honestly so impressed. Like, Jayce as a champion is super incredibly underrated. It's ridiculous, right? I believe that Jayce has a play rate of less than 3%, which is incredibly low. But the amount of things you can do with this champion, it's so much, right? You can pressure your opponent so hard with Jayce. I'm kind of impressed. This champion is truly like capable of 1v9ing if you do it properly, and yet you don't see that many people playing Jayce for some reason. Ooh, we deleted so hard that Jayce, that Janna actually got the kill. Okay. So yeah, we were actually pretty massive here. We had like 10 kills, right? And we were in fact even worth like 1,000 gold while we were doing this. But I couldn't play out the situation here. I couldn't play it out properly because as we were like fighting Gwen, I couldn't move this way because Pyke was already moving up to me. So didn't really have much of a choice there, to be honest. I could have easily killed that Gwen. Like, that was not the issue. But whatever. So the next item we're going to go for right now is going to be the grudge. The grudge will give me exactly what I need. And for the final item, I'm actually kind of thinking about going for a Guardian's Angel. Like, the last item is really situational. Like, it doesn't really matter what you're building. Whether it's more damage or going for Guardian's Angel, like, they're both equally a good choice. It just depends on how you play it. So Fiora's coming over now. I think that she knows. Yeah, she knows. She TP'd. Okay, not bad, not bad. So she TP'd. And it actually felt pretty hard. Okay, we're about to get some kills here. Thank you. Instantly deleting that person. I don't recommend chasing that down, to be honest. It's better if we just, Alright. You can chase. Only the support needs to. I get this one. Ooh, my damage is so high, man. Oh, my QE alone, it does like 700 damage or something like that. Oh, that's like the entire health bar. Oh, man. Wow. Honestly, I deleted these guys, man. My QE did the entire health bar of Kassadin. Oh, and my my combo just literally deleted all of them. I even killed Kassadin with my W. And I don't even have grudge yet. I didn't even bought the grudge yet, guys. We didn't even have Last Whisper yet. And we're already doing this much damage. We don't even have the armor pen. Well, this is a free kill for them. What we could actually do is maybe TP mid. See if we can 1v5. I'm kind of well prepared for the 1v5. Let's go. What? What happened? Oh, wow. Kassadin, like, 1.5k damage. Whoa. That was, pretty fast. Actually. Wow. That was pretty impressive. So yeah, I went in and I just instantly get deleted by Kassadin. I actually didn't even pop my combo. I just got deleted in an instant. Okay. Yeah, we gotta get that Baron right now. We just have to group for this one. Unfortunately, we die. I was actually hoping we didn't. But it's kind of impressive. Kassadin has like 2 kills. He's not even that fed. Okay. He's really not that fed. He's like 2 kills. Has bad farm. Is not it doesn't have towers. Interesting. Very interesting. We gotta be careful of Kassadin, man. This guy can delete us in a second from now. But maybe we can kill this Fiora. Actually didn't actually kill that. I'll help this guy out. Oh, it's actually getting deleted by him. Okay, I got him. Oh, he flashed that on the perfect moment. Wow, he actually sized that one. Impressive. Actually did work out. I think they're probably coming over. Nope. There's no wards down here, but we have to be careful. Maybe we can steal the Baron in like 2 seconds. Hold on. Ooh. Woo. That's close, not gonna lie. But I'm kind of impressed how we didn't actually get the Baron, man. My Jonar wasn't actually there. Kassadin is not even level 16 yet. It still has to happen. Let's go for Guardian's Angel. We need some survivability right now. I think that all it takes right now is that we group mid lane. Unfortunately, though, this Pyke has like 19 kills right now. He's actually full build. That guy is pretty massive. Like, the only reason why we are losing right now is because of the Pyke being like 19 kills. Pretty huge. I think if we group up, we should still win. We got the Kane over here, but not much he can do. Alright. Well, we will poke him down. Slowly. Or... well, we can make something work here. Gotta keep in mind the Pyke is all the way, like always around. Got him. Perfect. Okay, we have to push mid lane right now. I think all it takes right now is just to force down mid. And we can finish. Woof. We will catch her. Ooh, that actually didn't kill her yet. Okay, we got her in the end. I actually got my TP, so I could just... I don't know what you're doing here, man. Okay, let's go mid lane once again, but this time hopefully we can finish. We're getting dead catches, man. So many, but... didn't exactly get the chance yet. Ooh, yeah, this is a free one. Oh, we actually tanked up my combo. Even more impressive. Yeah, that guy's done for. Yep. Either way, guys, this is Jayce top lane with the one-hit builds. Now, before we end off today's YouTube video, guys, just as always, the entire game has been played live on stream. If you want to see me play live, make sure to check out the link below the YouTube video, guys. And yeah, with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.